Greetings everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Weekly Challenges Guide. Now for those who are new to the series, the Weekly Challenges are a set of 5 races that go live Thursday night, Friday morning, depending on where you are. These consist of 4 races that can already be found in the game that, depending on your progress, you may need to unlock, while the 5th one is a special event that usually only is there for that week only. And the purpose of these guides is to give you essentially an overview of what that week's races offer. And they can be in the form of cars with specific aspirations. They can be in the form of cars from a specific model or specific make, cars from a specific country, or even from a specific timeline. So let's get started with these challenges, beginning with the Sunday Cup Classic. This is a 2-lap race around Goodwood Motor Circuit, pretty much the definition of classic, and obviously just a road car. So you can see it doesn't specify that it has to be classic. The AI will certainly will, just to fit the classic aesthetic. You don't have to necessarily. With this example though, because I do love classic cars, and I do like classic racing, I'm going to choose a car fitting of that. It's going to be a car that I haven't really driven despite having had it for a bit, and it's this Alfa Romeo Giulia Sprint. So corners to consider here: Maggiore corner, you want to do a 4th gear with no braking, just a lift. The car feels good enough just to do that. St. Mary's in 3rd gear, one of 4 corners you actually brake for. Levant corner being another, 2nd gear, careful when you get on that throttle. Woodcote, 3rd gear, and carry that car all the way through there in that gear. And then that chicane in 2nd gear, want to be very careful when you throw the needle in there, because it's going to be a bit tricky. So next up, the Race of Turbo Sportscars. This is a 5-lap race at Fuji International Speedway, so the full Grand Prix circuit there. 700 performance points or less, and the car has to be turbocharged. So you can see some of the examples of the cars you can use there. For this particular example, I am going to bring back out my Mercedes AMG GTR using the GT4 build that I've done with it. And here's the setup if you want to use it for the similar car here. This is basically derived from the SLS Group 4 car with a minor tweaks. Feel free to adjust to your liking if you want. Of course, to consider: Daichi, 2nd gear, Coca-Cola corner, 3rd gear, hit that curb, 100R, 4th gear, and carefully on that power mid-corner, and a hairpin, 2nd gear, use those curves to turn the car better, and in Dunlop corner through Panasonic corner, basically that full section, 2nd gear. It's a pretty tricky one there, but once you figure those out, you should be able to get some good laps in there. Next, the Lightweight K-Cup. This is a 7-lap race around the Autodrome Lago Maggiore, east in reverse. And this is going to require a K car with comfort soft tires and 400 performance points or less, with nitrous or overtake prohibited. And so you can see some of the examples if you weren't sure what a K car looked like. And you'll even see it here in this selection. Now, I could use the Honda N1 I used last week, because that car felt pretty good. But I kind of felt like bringing back out the other Honda that I previously had fun with, this S660. That's pretty fun just on the default setup. So, of course you consider turn 2, the 3rd gear corner there as you want to enter wide through. Turn 3, similarly, use the curve as well. Turn 4, 2nd gear, you want to really enter wide and turn into it to maximize the exit. And in the S's 3rd gear, being careful on the throttle for that final right-hander, because the wall comes up pretty quick if you're not paying attention. So next, the World Touring Car 600. This is a 12-lap race at Tokyo Expressway East Clockwise, and features 3 times fuel use and 12 times side work, 600 performance points or less, with nitrous and overtake prohibited once again. There's so many examples there. And I'm going to just use this Honda NSX that I've done some modifications to, not setup wise, just power upgrades and things. So points to consider: turns 1 and 2, third gear, careful on the brakes. Turns 3 through 4, fourth gear, turn 5 through 6, third gear. Turns 7 through 10, fourth gear, and turns 11, second gear. Be careful on the throttle with how you exit. Oil tips, sports cars, as those nowhere anywhere near as much. Go for a one stop if you're capable, and beware of the puddles. They will send you spinning if you hit those at the wrong angle, so keep your eye out. This is a very wet track, and those are very real danger. And finally, the special event, the Nissan Qashqai 1 make. It's a 4-lap race around Brands Hatch Indy circuit and features, well, what else? The Nissan Qashqai Tekna e-Power from 2022. Not the most exciting thing, if I personally would say so myself, but there it is. And instead of gears, you'll do something a little different with the quarters. So, of course, it's a Paddock Hill Bend, around 67 to 68 miles per hour is where you want to get that speed down. Druids, 40 to 42 miles per hour. Graham Hill Bend, 56 to 57. Keep it smooth though, because you don't want to understeer off. Surtees, a slight lift. And then at McLaren, we're getting about 50 to 52 miles per hour, so you be careful not to understeer. So, that is it for this week's video. Hope you enjoyed, whether you just woke up to these challenges or if logged in for the first time. If you like these, like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss these when these goes up Fridays at 2 p.m. So, that's it for me. I will see you guys in the next video.